we build two workflows, separate workflow, right? So one is take screenshot workflow using create HTML content activity, and take screenshot this one, take screenshot activity, and other one we build this email notification activity, how to set email notification activity. And so now I wanted to execute the take screenshot first, then I need to attach the screenshot which taken by the bot to this email, okay, into this email. So that is my process. Now, as you all know, how to invoke workflows, right? How to invoke workflows into your main page. So let me go here and delete these workflows. Okay, assume that this is the main page. So here I have hard coded all the values. Okay, here you see and not in this take screenshot. If you go to this email notification workflow, and we have hard coded my email address and the subject and the type into, the source and the exception message and all. Okay, now I want to bring this input from some other workflow, then I want to pass those input into respective needed workflow. Okay, that is my case now. So usually in real time how it will be, so usually our input, our bot input, everything, it will be in the config file, that I will tell you later. So most of the input will be in the config file, and the asset and credential will be in the orchestrator. Okay, now here in this case I am going to give all my input into separate workflow. Okay, and go here and click on new sequence and name it like bot inputs. Okay, and go to this email notification, copy this email and subject and all, and go here and paste it. And also for exception message, bring it here. Okay, for email notification, so here nothing, and leave it get credentials, because it is retrieving credentials from orchestrator, and get asset also, it's retrieving from port number. I think some of them kept your port number and server in the same workflow. You can bring those input also here in the bot input. Okay, and now I need to copy this variable also. Okay, go here into the variable panel, copy this, and go here, go into this variable panel, paste it. Okay, now we have only couple of here we used only few variables only, that is to address, email subject, exception source, exception message, and here lot of variables which is available here, right? So I want to remove the unwanted unused variables. Okay, go and click here remove unused option, and click on the variables, then click on details. So these are the variables we not yet used, right? Then click on OK. So here is, we simplified this process flow. Now go to email notification, and here also click on remove unused variables, and here it says no variable were found, because so these two address, email address and all, we passed here within this workflow. Okay, and now go to screenshot, this is fine. Okay, and now come to main workflow, and which one I need to execute first? I need to execute the bot input workflow first, and then followed by take screenshot workflow. Okay, next, then followed by email notification workflow. Okay, so now you click import argument, there is nothing comes from this workflow, because nothing comes from this workflow, but here all my input is available in this workflow, right? Then I want to make it this variable, I want to convert this variable as a argument, right? Because this value should go from this workflow to this main workflow, right? Then I will go here in the variable panel and select all and right click and click on convert to argument. Okay, everything is converted. Now, so I already told you guys, so whenever you handle arguments, you need to add some proper naming on the variable. So here it is simply email subject and it is going out, so that I can add a key out, okay, in front of this, out underscore email subject. Here also out to address, out underscore to address, and here out exception source, and here out underscore exception message, and make this direction out. Okay, change it as a out. Okay, now this is done. Okay, save it and go to main, and here click on the import argument. You see here all the arguments here. Okay, now we have to store this argument value into a variable, right? You can create a variable into the main page. You can create it here also, control K, that is email subject, and here copy this and create a variable control K to address and exception source, control K exception source, and again exception message. So now you guys are familiar with variables and arguments, right? Because we tried we handle a lot of hands-on, so I hope. Okay, now you see we just we brought this values into main page, and then we stored into this variable, those variable available under the variable panel. Okay, now here you go to take screenshot, and here anything you want to pass it inside, no, because here we use only take screenshot, and this take screenshot, it is producing the entire path of the screenshot file. Then I want to bring this I want to take this screenshot file path to outside, right? Then go to your variable and click on this, right click and convert to arguments. Then this is all about, this is going out underscore. Okay, then here direction should be out. Okay, now go to main and click on import argument. Now you are taking that particular screenshot path and storing into this out screenshot file path and throwing out. Here I want to store it somewhere else in the main page, right? I can create a variable exception screenshot. Enter. Okay, click on OK. Now so we brought this entire input from this bot input workflow to this main workflow, and also the same screenshot path also. Now all the values which is available in the main page. So then I want to pass this email subject to address, exception source, exception message into this email notification workflow. Go to email notification workflow. So before that, here you see there is nothing here, no argument here to pass your value, right? Then we want to convert our variable into arguments. So what are the variable argument we required here? Address, exception source, exception message, exception screenshot, and not screenshot, only subject, address, source, message. Go here, and this is subject, convert to argument, and this is coming in, and you can add in, and then go back to variables and address to address, exception source, exception message. Just right click and convert to arguments here. So these are coming in, and add in to address, and here also make it in. Okay, now the direction also in. Okay, now go to main page, and now you see there is a orange indication. It means there is a argument available in this workflow. Click on import arguments, then just expand, and so here it's needed email subject to address, right? So just pass it, pass your email subject variable and to address, then exception source, and here the exception message. Okay, click on OK. Now it's needed. Okay, now that is done. So yesterday we didn't include that attach file path. Okay, sorry, attach file, right? Then click on here, and here we need to pass a variable or argument. Here, go here, create a new variable that is in screenshot path. Okay, and go to this attach file and add a in screenshot for the argument in screenshot path. Okay, we added here in screenshot path, but here we didn't pass this real screenshot path into this one. Now I am going to pass that as well. So here pass your screenshot, that is exception screenshot path. Okay, so because we actually the actual screenshot path stored into this argument, then we are taking out and we stored into this main page exception screenshot variable. Then that variable we are passing inside this one, this variable, this arguments. Okay, now everything is done. So let me go and run this workflow. Okay, and I have a Outlook. Here you see there is only one now email available and without screenshot. Okay, and close this and go back, and we click on run file. It is done, the execution is done. Okay, you see in the from your output panel, you see take screenshot execution started, because in the take screenshot we have placed log messages, then followed by the execution ended. Okay, then go to your Outlook and check. So I have received a new email, and just okay, here you see there is a new email. Open it. So here you see exception source. So whatever the input I given into the bot input workflow, that is printed here, and then exception message. Then it attached a screenshot. So you see this is a screenshot I have kept at the runtime. So now it attached the screenshot. Okay, so this is how we need to arrange our workflows. Okay, and arrange our workflows, and we need to pass our values, arguments from one workflow to another workflows. Okay, and already